quite literally, being traditional means that the man goes out to work, the lady stays home, takes care of the home and the kids, correct? So how on earth are you flying across seas to find these said women when there are women here who are like this, and then you get mad and you call them a gold digger?
Well, this is quite simple, ma'am. Women over here, they don't possess and check off the boxes that men typically look for, and they're not traditional themselves. So men are not going to look at you other than anything but a resource grabber and a gold digger. This is pretty simple. Like, why is it so difficult for women to understand that this makes you a gold digger? It makes you a gold digger because you don't have the values that men want. You don't give value. It's so difficult. It's like pulling teeth to get you women to reciprocate. And why wouldn't we call you a gold digger? What else are you here for? What do women typically say nowadays? What can you do for me? That equals resources. Duh.
I'll gladly wait. Oh, you're all upset because she was so posh and she didn't give you any money after you flew her out and paid for her meal? Are you mad? You did what a man was supposed to do. You paid for her things.
It's delusional.
And you're mad. How? How is that not traditional? How is that not traditional? Oh, it's because you didn't get any money you're upset. Okay, I see.
Well, first of all, men only deal with women for sexual access and reciprocation value in general. Men don't just go out with women on dates like women do, trying to extract attention, time, validation. Men go with a goal. Men have a goal when they go out, to get sex. If we don't get sex, it's an L. So if a man spends his time, spends his money, spends his resources, all this hard-earned validation that he could be given to somebody else, because to get you on a date in the first place, he had to be something or somebody or add some type of value, because women aren't just going out with bums nowadays. The man is going to want the noonie or whatever, the nookie, whatever you want to call it out there in UK. The men are going to want that. That's what it's about. So if a woman is trying to extract from him and not get anything from him, that's not a traditional woman. Traditional woman should be trying to get to know the man and the man trying to get to know her. And you're talking about, oh, well, you flew her out. Men don't fly out chicks unless they're like simps, beta males, orbiters, and they can't be real and upfront with women and just tell them the truth straight up and on what their intentions are. But if you mean to say men flying out and going to deal with women over there, oh, those women don't have a problem with that. They have reciprocation value. They actually look good, and they actually, you know, can answer the bell when it's time to answer the bell. But you talk about, oh, when has it not been traditional for a man to take a woman out to pay for the meal? Why are you upset? Because you didn't get no money? Well, it's not traditional for women like yourself to actually, you know, go to the NFL draft combine to become left tackles. It's just not. That's not traditional. It's not traditional to wear a shadoodoo rag on your head while making a video. It's not traditional to weigh more than the average man in the United States. It's not traditional for you to completely have a larger face than I do as a man. It's just, and you being a woman, it's just ridiculous. And it's also not traditional for a woman to have her heart working overtime when she's just sitting in a chair making a video. So none of that is traditional. So why the hell should a man be traditional to a modern woman? He shouldn't.
Hi everyone. So I'm calling out a lot of people on the passport scams because most of my followers are passport bros that are asking me to get married. Oh, they will say they love me. They will say I am beautiful.
Boy, if you don't
they will see whatever just to I don't know, brainwash me or make me believe them. And the funny thing is that I'm not attracted to these guys. I mean, I don't really care where you're from. Like, if you're rich, I kind of care if you're poor, because simply I don't want to take care of a guy.
Yeah, dudes are trying to finesse that. And these are probably low value dudes, like low bottom guys, like guys that are ugly, that are like, you know what, I can go out there, finesse this chick, and then go get that surgery. You feel what I'm saying? Get the liposuction. It's probably like big, like, you know, heavy set dudes, huge dudes that, you know what I'm saying, can't get off the ground. They're like, I'm gonna tell her whatever she wants to hear. Go out there, finesse her, get that check, dip on her, say, oh, I'm going out, you know what I'm saying, real quick, I'll be back, I'm taking your car, and just never come back. See, they could definitely finesse you. So she's right. That's what's going on with some of these sloppy dudes in the West trying to do the opposite, because they don't feel like they need to improve. And modern women, they go hand in hand with those type of guys. They don't think that they need to self-improve. So what do? To get by, they try to finesse. So yeah, she's on the right path. So far, so good.
I can pay my own thing, but I just don't want to be paying for a guy. So yeah, if you're poor, I'm sorry, I do care. I don't want to be a woman that's gonna support you. I don't have kids, and I don't want kids.
Stop capping. You don't want kids because you can't get kids. That's the fact. Nobody wants to put their seed in you. Only these dudes that are poor, these simps, these dudes that are low value, that are trying to fly out and finesse you, those dudes will probably try to do that so they can continue to finesse the check. But I'll even give it to them. They probably don't even want to do all that. They probably just want to get the check, sell you a dream, and dip off with the funds.
If I want to support someone, maybe I would get a kid. But yeah, I don't want a kid.
Cap. You probably say that now because it seems hopeless at your old age. And I don't think any guy is looking at you, John Candy, and like, you know what? I'm going to shoot the club up. I don't think they're thinking that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens when women can't typically get something and they know that the inevitable is coming, and meaning that they're not going to be able to spread their lineage and their offspring like John Candy here. What ends up happening is they just start saying, well, I don't want it. I don't want marriage. You can't get marriage and you can't get a kid. It's plain as day. Like this might be bull crap what she was talking, you know what I'm saying guys are coming after her, but it might be true too. It might be dudes just trying to finesse her and say, you know what? I might be able to finesse this chick. You know what I'm saying? I think I've seen her before, you know what I'm saying, on one scene, you know, on Home Alone when the mom was trying to get back to Kevin. And, you know, I'm done.
I'm Latina. I'm in Costa Rica. And a place where passport bros love to go is Playa Jaco Beach, and a place called Cocal. It's a casino, it's a bar. These girls know what they're doing, okay? I've seen them get braces paid for their kid, private school paid for, getting paid in Bitcoin, multiple accounts, multiple savings accounts. So one, it's not new, and two, they're not subservient. They're not being fooled. I remember seeing a guy.
Is it just me, or are you ninjas as well not buying this? Like, I'll tell you what I see here. I see a woman that's just absolutely jealous, absolutely mad because passport bros are spreading like wildfire and they're dealing with other women that are hot. So she is just going to do anything she can since she doesn't want to self-improve. She doesn't want to deal with the fact that she does not look attractive, but she could probably still pull some dude, but she's not doing the work. She's not working out. She's not understanding men. She's not understanding her mindset, and she doesn't have much to offer. So I don't really buy this because I've had actual friends that went to Costa Rica. They've been to Jaco Beach. They've been to that bar and that casino. They've been there. And the chicks there, like, they weren't even asking for money. They just want to hang out. Hey, where you guys headed tonight? Hey, you want to come here? And they weren't trying to rob them. They weren't trying to do nothing. They spoke English. So I don't really buy this. I just can smell and see a jealous woman, an envious woman who wishes that she had the looks to compete for these men that are coming out here, for these guys that have resources, so she can have children and they can actually get braces, because she's like, oh, I know guys. You don't know anybody. Only person you know is Fluffy the cat that lives in its little habitat in the corner of your house. That's all you know.
White American retired man in the line at Subway with one of these women's kids. And he was like ordering him Subway and like struggling to speak in Spanish and taking care of this kid. They complain about American women and then they give so much more to the women here at the casino. It's hilarious.
Well, that's simple because women in the West, you know, they're entitled. They're super picky. They look ridiculous. They look like Patrick Starfish, and they want the moon, the stars, and the galaxy. And no man is going to give, well, no man with the brain is going to give a woman that if she doesn't reciprocate. And then they expect things from you, these women in the West, and they don't want to give you anything for it. They want to waste your time, use you for dates, use you for foodie time, foodie dates, use you for validation, use you for your precious time that you can't get back. But if this story is even remotely real about being in Subway, talking that this old retired white guy talking to this child trying to speak Spanish, I'm assuming that attached to that son was a bomb shorty, you know what I'm saying, that she forgot to mention. And number two, it's Subway. Okay, he bought the sandwich for the kid. The woman probably gave him a number. Reciprocation value was exchanged. I'm pretty sure if this is a real story. And the women out there are more feminine to begin with. And she forgot to leave out one thing. This Italian man that was talking, she forgot to mention that this is Subway and it's probably cheaper. I understand Costa Rica is one of the more expensive Central American countries, but bro, it probably was cheap. It's Subway. Like, he's not losing a bunch of money. Now about the braces and going to the casino and Yaco Beach and all that, and girls getting new braces. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Okay, maybe there's simps out there, maybe there aren't. But why are you so upset about it? You see, it's always the women. It's always these Danny DeVito looking women, these short Italian men that just get upset because they cannot get any results. They can't get nobody to pay for their braces. They can't pay for nobody to get them a BBL, to take the fat out of their stomach and put it in their butt. She can't get that because she's not attractive enough and she doesn't add value. Plus, she's a Western woman. You can tell by the way she talks. She's like, oh, I live in Costa Rica now. You know, she came from the United States. You know, she was born and bred here. So she has that westernized programming, this propaganda, this gynocentric thought process, and she took it out there. And then she tried to compare and contrast and make up a few things, because I'm like, how do you know these people? You don't know nobody but your cat. This woman, she doesn't even look like she gets out. She looks like she lives her life on the internet, on TikTok, on social media, and that's how she gets her information. And then she just compiles all the stuff that she saw, and then she makes up things. Well, yeah, I know this one person, and I know this girl, and I know this guy, he's paying this girl. You don't know nobody. You can't even get into those circles. They're not gonna let a stubby Italian man into their circle. You don't offer any value. You don't look good enough. You know what I'm saying? You look like shit. You know what I'm saying? You won't improve. You won't get in the gym. You won't become what men want because you're too, you're just too programmed. You're too brainwashed by feminism. You're too brainwashed by your envy, your ego. I don't know why you have an ego. It makes absolutely no sense. It's not like you look good. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous when I hear these things coming out these women's mouths. It's crazy to me. I'm surprised I'm not losing hair. But it is what it is, man. This is what we're dealing with here. Just keep showing proof. Keep doing your thing. Keep using your passport. Because I'm telling you, man, like, this is our year coming up. I can feel it in my chest, bro. In my heart of hearts. This is the year, bro. This is the year where, you know what I'm saying, the clapbacks continue. Men continue to show proof and receipts. This is monumental. This is a movement. This is humongous. And they can't stop it. They're getting steamrolled. All that stuff they learned in 2012, 13, 14, 15, all that feminism garbage, it's backfiring. And it's backfiring on all the chicks, especially the chicks that are unattractive. You know what I'm saying? The negative ones, the John Candys of the world, you know what I'm saying? The Joe Pesci looking women. It is over with. So guys, get your passport, use your passport. This is our year. Masculinity is not going anywhere on my watch if I can help it. Make sure you guys sub to the channel, like the video. We'll post notifications on because I'm pretty much posting every single day. Now I'm gonna get back up to this content and making this video. Mastodons are down, Bounty Villains up. Let's get it, let's go. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.